He thought it was the end, but it was actually his restart. In Chicago, a young man once believed he had everything figured out. A stable job, a small apartment, and a simple routine that made life feel predictable. Nothing extraordinary, but enough to feel safe. Until one day, everything stopped. He lost his job, not because he wasn't capable, but because the company downsized overnight. At first, he didn't take it seriously. He told himself it's temporary, just a short break. But days turned into weeks, and weeks started feeling heavier than he expected. The savings he thought would last longer started shrinking. The confidence he once had slowly turned into doubt. And the worst part wasn't the money. It was the silence. No morning rush, no work calls, no purpose, just empty hours. He started waking up late, scrolling aimlessly, avoiding messages from friends because he didn't know what to say. Slowly, he stopped talking about his future, because deep down, he wasn't sure if he had one anymore. One evening, sitting alone near a window, he watched the city move, people rushing, cars honking, lights glowing. Everyone seemed to have direction, except him. That night, a thought hit him hard. I didn't just lose a job, I lost myself. And that realization stayed longer than sleep. The next morning was different, not because life changed, but because he decided to change. He didn't suddenly become motivated. He didn't magically feel strong. He simply made one decision: to not stay the same. He started small, very small. He cleaned his room, fixed his sleep schedule, went for short walks, started learning online skills for free. At first, it felt pointless, like nothing was happening. No money, no results, no validation. But something inside him was slowly shifting. He wasn't thinking like a victim anymore. He was thinking like a builder. Every day, he did something small, even when he didn't feel like it, even when doubts came back, even when progress was invisible. Weeks passed, then months, and slowly, things started to change. Not suddenly, not dramatically, but quietly. He started getting better at communication, better at skills, better at managing his time. He applied for jobs again. Many rejections came. But this time, they didn't break him. They guided him, because he understood something important. Rejection is not failure, it's redirection. One day, a small opportunity came. Not big, not perfect, but real. He took it immediately, and for the first time in a long time, he felt useful again. He worked harder than before, not because someone forced him, but because he didn't want to go back to who he was before. Slowly, his life started rebuilding, not like before, but better, stronger, more stable, more aware. Now he doesn't chase comfort. He respects discipline. He doesn't fear failure. He learns from it. And most importantly, he doesn't wait for life to change him. He changes himself because he learned something powerful. Sometimes losing everything is not punishment. It's a reset. A painful one, but a necessary one. So if you are watching this right now and you feel stuck, lost, or behind in life, remember this. You are not broken. You are not late. You are just in a phase where life is forcing you to rebuild. And if you start small, stay consistent, and refuse to quit, then one day you won't recognize the person you used to be. Because you won't be surviving anymore. You will be growing. And that changes everything. And maybe, just maybe, one day, you will look back at this moment and realize this wasn't your downfall. It was your turning point. The moment everything broke was the moment everything truly began.